Hello everyone, good morning. Are you all excited with our tour? I can't hear you. Are you all excited? Okay, well, me too. Let us first do the head count to know if you are complete. 1, 2, 3, 30. Okay, we are complete. But before we begin, let me first welcome you all in the beautiful countries of Asia, North America, and South America. In behalf of Rewrite Travel and Tours, I am Jamaica, but you can call me Jay. I am your official tour guide for today, who will give you reasons to smile. I will be your companion for the rest of the day. You can always approach me if you need any help, and with regards to our rules and regulations, first, smoking is strictly prohibited inside, but eating foods are allowed. Second, you may always follow the itinerary given to you and always stay with the group. And if you have any question that you wanted to clarify, don't hesitate to call my attention. Is that clear, my dear tourist? Welcome to Asia. Our first destination is the Rice Terraces of Philippine Cordilleras, Philippines. Located in the Cordillera region of northern Luzon, these spectacular rice terraces were carved into the mountainside over 2,000 years ago by the Ifugao people. The stone and mud terraces featured complicated engineering systems that harvest water from the mountain tops. Knowledge of the rice terraces has been passed down from generations to generations for centuries, and to this day, rice deities are placed in the fields to fend off malignant spirits. Number 2. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. One of the Southeast Asia's most important archaeological sites, Angkor Archaeological Park comprises innumerable temples, hydraulic systems, and communication routes of different capitals of Khmer Empire from the 9th to the 15th centuries. The most notable temple complex of all is Angkor Wat, said to be the world's largest religious monument that dates back to the early 12th century. Lying deep in the forest of Siem Reap province, it was built with sandstone blocks quarried from the holy mountain of Num Kolin and transported here by raft along the Siem Reap River. Number 3. Halong Bay, Vietnam. The emerald green waters of the Gulf of Tonkin in northeastern Vietnam are sprinkled with awe-inspiring limestone formation covered by rainforests. Legend says that when the country had to fight against invaders, a dragon descended to the sea. Halong translates a descending dragon and scattered emeralds from its mouth to form a defensive walls over thousands of years. The wall crumpled and turned into a majestic pillars of different shapes and sizes that we see today, comprising 1,600 islands and islets, most of which are uninhabited. The karst landforms are characterized by coastal erosional features including grottos and arc. Number 4. The Great Wall of China. Measuring over 20,000 kilometers, the Great Wall was built from the 3rd century BC to the 17th century to defend numerous Chinese empires from invaders from the north. It comprises a number of fortifications made of earth, wood, brick, and stone, including walls, fortresses, watchtowers, force tracks, and passes. Not only did the wall protect the country from conquerors, but it also preserved Chinese culture and traditions. And the 5th destination in Asia is the tropical rainforest heritage of Sumatra, Indonesia, comprising 3 national parks and covering a total area of over 2 million hectares. Sumatra tropical rainforest harbors a spectacular array of flora and fauna, including 10,000 species of plant, 201 mammals, and over 550 species of birds. The park's awe-inspiring landscape includes caves, tumbling waterfalls, glacial lakes, and Indonesia's highest volcano, while thousands of species such as Sumatran tigers, elephants, and the Malayan sun bear call the forest their home. Let us all welcome to the next destination, the North America. Let us welcome number 1, Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site. Nicknamed the City of the Sun, Cahokia Mounds represents the largest pre-Columbian city in the U.S. Archaeologists estimate that between 10 and 20,000 Native Americans were living here, with even more residing in the greater metropolitan area. The city was thriving for a period of about 150 years between about 150 and 12 CE, though it was potentially inhabited for almost 600 years from 800 to 1400 CE. The city thrived due to the availability of natural resources and the opportunities provided by the Mississippi River. The community traded with civilizations as far away as the Gulf of Mexico. We refer to the people who live in Cahokia as the Mississippian culture because we do not know how they referred to themselves. Number 2, Chaco culture. Chaco culture is a chain of archaeological sites in northwestern New Mexico that conserve notable traces of a comprehensive pre-Columbian cultural complex that rose to command large portions of southwestern United States between 850 and 1250. The World Heritage Site comprises Chaco Culture National Historic Park, the related sites at Aztec Ruins National Monument, and the 5 supplementary protected archaeological areas. For over 2,000 years, Pueblo communities inhabited the southwestern United States. Chaco Canyon, the location of these World Heritage Sites, became a significant focus of ancestral Pueblo culture, including ceremonies, trade, and political activity. Chaco is extraordinary for its impressive public and ceremonial structures, including distinctive multi-story or great houses, the distinguishing architecture, and carefully engineered and constructed roads that link urban areas together. Number 3, let us welcome to Independence Hall. Independence Hall is the centerpiece of the Independence National Historical Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and was designated one of the United States World Heritage Sites in 1979. In this fine early 18th century building, the Declaration of Independence was approved, and the Constitution of the United States of America signed in 1776 and 1787, respectively. The universal systems of freedom and democracy outlined in these papers are of central relevance to American history and became the models for similar codes of other nations. To many, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States of America are judged to have declared the modern era of government. Number 4, La Fortaleza and San Juan National Historic Site in Puerto Rico. If you are planning to visit to San Juan, you must put exploring Castillo San Cristobal and El Morro at the top of your itinerary for the Old City. The 2 spectacular hilltop forts are part of the San Juan National Historic Site. The National Historic Site also includes parts of the Old City Wall and other Spanish-era military structures around the Old City, together with La Fortaleza, the pretty blue governor's mansion that also used to be a Spanish-era fort. These various structures are designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. San Juan, with its strategic location on the bay, was considered a prize in colonial times, and several countries fought over it. And lastly, number 5, Mesa Verde National Park. The Mesa Verde landscape is an exceptionally well-preserved prehistoric settlement panorama of the ancestral Puebloan culture which dominated this region for around 900 years from 450 to 1300 AD. Located on a spectacular plateau in southwest Colorado at an altitude of more than 2,600 meters, the magnificent Pueblo Indian dwellings found here, including the exceptionally remarkable cliff dwellings, are some of the most beautiful ruin sites in the world. Over 600 cliff dwellings carved of sandstones and mud mortar have been reported within Mesa Verde National Park. Please fasten your seatbelt as we all welcome to South America. Number 1, Iguazu National Park, Brazil. The Iguazu Falls stretches over 2 miles across Brazil and into the Iguazu National Park in Argentina, one of the world's world's oldest and largest waterfalls, the spray from the 2,700 meters drop creates a cloud-like atmosphere where animals and plant life thrive. While this is a perfect vacation spot for bird lovers to spot over hundreds of species, nature lovers are delighted to find howler monkeys, jaguars, giant amphiters, and tropical flora and fauna. Number 2, the Rapa Nui. Easter Island, also known as Isla de Pascua or Rapa Nui by the Spanish and Polynesian, is one of the most alluring sacred sites on Earth, a Polynesian settlement famous for its enigmatic giant stone figures. The Moai were built centuries ago but continue to remain a mystery and our only link to the demise of this isolated Polynesian culture. Number 3, Fort Fortresses and Group of Monuments Cartagena. Considered by many to be the most beautiful city in South America, Cartagena is located on Colombia's Caribbean coast. This colonial city is protected by an impressive fortress and boasts some of the world's best-preserved colonial architecture. Famous for its strong civil and military architecture during the Spanish colonial times, the fortress protected the city during numerous attacks, earning Cartagena the nickname La Heroica. Number 4, Galapagos Islands. These 19 islands and its animal inhabitants once inspired Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection and continue to delight all travelers who visit its shore, perhaps the last unspoiled place on Earth where man continues to respect the boundaries of Mother Nature and wild creatures prosper without fear of men. Walking amongst this wildlife creates a memory you will never forget. And lastly, number 5 is Chigualasto or Talampayan Natural Parks, Argentina, Valle Pintado, Parque Provincial is Chigualasto. Two adjoining parks that belong to the same geological formation. This region contains some of the world's oldest known dinosaur remains. Located in the central desert region of Argentina, the parks delight visitors hiking through the 6 geological formations that water and wind have carved over millions of years. Paleontology enthusiasts marvel over the condensed land from the Triassic period that features fossils of plants, mammals, and from over 200 million years ago. That is all for our destination for today. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Goodbye!